Hey YouTube, thought I would give an update of what the garden looks like. First we got to head out under the pear tree. Pear tree looks like we're actually going to have some pears this year. Last year they got bit by that last freeze we had and we didn't get pears last year, so hopefully this year will be a little bit better. We have a second pear tree there. They're a different variety. They come ripe a few weeks after the first tree does, so that's nice to have those in stages. This year we tried the cardboard and wood chip method for weed control and for keeping the ground moist and cool. The tomatoes seem to really be enjoying it. See tomatoes all the way back through there. And then here we have cucumbers and squash and zucchini and things of that nature. I've been getting the cardboard from the local furniture store, so I'm not paying for that, getting that for free, and got the wood chips for free. And then we have some squash and zucchini here that are coming on pretty good. We actually had to buy some plants so that we had some early ones because we couldn't wait so long to get them. These are the broccoli and cabbage plants that I picked up at the local high school. Got 4-pack for $1, so it was late to plant them, but for $1 for the price you couldn't beat it, and so I decided to go ahead and plant those and see if they would do anything. This spot is actually pretty shaded starting in the afternoon when the sun goes over the trees, so hoping that cool down of the soil will help. And over there is what happens when you don't control your sunchokes, which they're edible, so no big deal. And here we have heels that we've planted squash and zucchini in, and toward the back are pumpkins and things of that sort. These are just starting to come up, so like I said, we were late getting started, but just making sure that the freezes were over. The weather was sort of wonky when we first got into garden season. This is a second potato patch. So this was unplanned, but we had a big gap between the garden because we started on the two ends. So we decided to plant some extra potatoes that were just left over from last year's harvest. We have beans going here. These are a stringless type bean from Baker's Creek. And then up there are some Chinese red noodle beans. We're planting those for seed. This row is melons and watermelons and muskmelons, those types of things. Made a big open area there so that they could spread out a little bit. These next few rows are all Blue Lake green beans. Blue Lakes have shown to be our favorite for canning, so we always do several of those. Here is 2 rows of onions. The cardboard's going between it. I've got to still cover this with mulch. I just finished the cardboard today. I've still got a section up there at the very end that needs to be done, but hopefully by this evening I'll have this covered in mulch, but I wanted to show it before I did.
And I want to show it, but I did too.
That's Princess number 2. Hello, Princess 2.
Hey.
So, right there's some I've already got the weed. I found that sitting on cardboard is a lot more pleasant when weeding than sitting on a bucket. This row I'd been through a couple of weeks ago. I need to go through it again. The weeds are going really good. And this is our first tater patch. This was the first that we planted on Good Friday that weekend. So they're coming up pretty well. These are all red Pontiacs. I like the red potatoes. The second potato patch is Kennebec. So red Pontiacs here and Kennebecs up there. And the garden next to us, that's my brother's garden. So everything's growing pretty well. And we look forward to having some fresh vegetables very, very soon. I was going to see if Donkey and Bella are out, but they must have found them a shady spot and are sitting down. They're not too keen on all this hot weather. They come around if they think I'm getting ready to feed them. But since there's no food in my hand, they are nowhere to be found. And the chickens, they're chilling out in their area. They have to be put up for garden season. They're usually out running around during the fall and winter and spring, but for now they're put up. We got lots of babies. We've had 2 hens sit on hatches so far. So the first hen that sat, she's got hers raised to the point that she wants nothing more to do with them, so I expect her to start sitting again pretty soon. Not that we need them, but as long as she's wanting to, I usually let her go ahead and do it. All right, everybody have a great day. Thank you.